Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Here I am again with one more interesting topic. This time it's not a strategy. This time we are going to see a back testing for an existing strategy. So the strategy is simple EMA crossover. So I have taken a 21-day moving average and then a 50 moving average and then a 200 moving average. The strategy is quite simple. If at all the 50-day moving average, which is represented as blue here, if at all this is breaking the 200-day moving average from top to bottom, in the sense the 50-day moving average has to be on top and 200 has to be on bottom, and if it's cutting down like the way you see it here, so then it's a sell. Hold on to this trade till it closes above this black line. This black line is 21-day moving average. So in this case it will be on this candle. So on the buy side, I mean, similarly, if you see, if the blue line, if the blue moving average, which is 50 EMA, crosses the red from down to top, so that's when you buy. So if I'm taking it here, the blue crosses over the red somewhere here on this green candle. So if we enter here and then if you see, I think it beautifully moved up and then it has closed below the 21 moving average. So this is a very short trade. I mean, if at all you want to continue the trade for a longer time, so what I would ideally suggest is that, so instead of stopping out at uh, 21 moving average, if you stop only when it crosses below the 50 moving average, then that will be good trade. So instead of going back and then checking whether the strategy is good or not, so what we can do is we can simply make use of this Pine editor, which is available for us, so that you can see whether your strategy is working or not. So it's quite simple, it's not a big deal. So once you open TradeView, you have to log in. So then you'll see something like a Pioneer here on the bottom of your screen. So click it and then say open and then say new blank strategy. So then it will create a strategy for you and then you can name it, let's say demo EME crossover, let's say intraday. I'll just save it. By default it will create some commented quotes and then some. So by default it creates something, so you can just completely ignore this, you can delete all of it, just keep the line strategy and then give it a name, say something like a demo EMA crossover strategy, and then just keep overlay is equal to true and then save it. So basically what it does is it will compile your script. So then the first thing which we have to do is, so this piece of statement says we are taking the 21-day moving average and we are storing it in EMI 21 variable. So similarly, if I were to take the 50 moving average and 200-day moving average, I'll just change these variable names and then I'll just make it as 50 and then change this to 200. So we have captured 21-day moving average, 50 and 200 moving average. So let me just take out these indicators because we are not going to manually add the indicators from here. We are going to add these indicators from the script. So then what you can simply say is plot. Plot is a function which plots the indicator on the graph. So I'm taking as EMI 21 and then say title is equal to EMI 21 and then let's color it with say color dot black. I'm just putting this as black, and line width, where it says, what it says is what would be the width of this line, so I'm just putting as 2. So similarly you can do it for both 50 and 200 moving areas. Control S is same. So it means that we are ready for the plotting. So then you have to do is you have just simply click add to chart. So then if you see carefully, all the moving averages have been plotted on the chart. And if you can see, it comes as a single indicator. So whatever you have, even 21, 50 and 200. So now comes the strategy. So what is that we have to do is, So let's declare a variable called as long condition. So what is the long condition is that, so whenever my 50-day moving average cuts the 200 moving average from the bottom, then we are going to enter the trade as a buy. So we have an inbuilt function called a crossover. And then what is that crossover? EMA 50 we are going to cross with EMA 200. So that is our buy condition. And then similarly for short condition, there is something called as cross under. So again same 50 with 200. So now we have conditions where to enter the trade. And it's important to also identify where to exit. So we can say simply long exit. So whenever close is below EMA 50, that's when we exit. So that's our exit condition. So similarly, short exit. Actually, this is cross under. This is not crossover. It should be cross under because if the close is below EMA 50, and for short it's a crossover. So whenever close is above EMA 50, that's when we close the short position. Strategy, we have to add this to the strategy. So I'll say just strategy.entry. We're going to give an ID. This is long is an ID. This can be any text. So one contract. So when is the condition? When we are going to enter long. We have entered, and where is that we will exit. So we'll exit this position when it's long exit. So then if you can carefully observe, so I have long and then I have a close entry. Say something like this. So it will automatically plot onto the chart. So similarly, if I'm going to do it for a short position, so this is our strategy. So I'll just say save to see whether we have any errors. I don't have any errors, which is good. So then I'll say just say, I mean sometimes it will not add. If it's not added out of the chat, just say add to chat. And then if you can see here, so it says short and then close enter and all. So you will not be able to clearly identify. Simple thing is that you go to the strategies tester and then see the performance of your strategy here. This is an inbuilt feature based on what you have written in the code. So TradeView gives you how profitable your strategy is. So for this strategy, if you can see, this is 48.39% profitable. And then you have 31 trades which are taken. And then, so these are the two important things which you have to do. And then if you see the net profit, it's 1,59,131 rupees with this strategy. And it will also list out what are all the possible, what are the trades which it has taken over the period of time. So if you see over the period of time, then this is the cumulative profit with adds on. So for the first day, this was a profit. Second day, this was a profit. So this is a cumulative profit. So if you can scroll down and see what is the profit for this strategy over a period of time. So it has given 1,59,131 rupees with this strategy, which was on 12th of April on 15 minutes time frame. So you can just play through with the time frames and how good the strategy is on which time frame. So ideally for this strategy, 15 minutes is good. I hope you have liked this video. If you have liked this video, please do comment and then subscribe to my channel. Thank you.